Hello everybody. My name is Vishal Jangra, and I am the class Speakathon coordinator of BTech Electronics third year. Today we have gathered here in this Google Meet for the group discussion on the topic Union Budget 2023, its key highlights and its priorities. Uh, every year, Union Budget of our country is share. Uh, Passed, put in front of the parliament on 1st of February. So we will be discussing this topic. First, you can tell your names, and then you can proceed to the group discussion.
May I start?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hi, this is Dhruv from BTech Electronics third year. So each each fiscal year that starts from June 1st to 31st June of the next year. During this year, we our economic minister presents a budget, which is the union budget. We all know about that. Uh, so this year, the union budget was focused more on capital infrastructure. So what basically capital infrastructure is investing into railway resources and many public transport resources. So what is a good factor that our government is investing in such resources? One of them is it would increase the jobs. So according to last during the COVID time, there was high rate in unemployment, and during the recession right now going on, people are getting layoffs from the companies. So this increases the demand of jobs. So that would be only possible if uh, the government increases the public infrastructure. So this is one of the major aspects of the union budget this year, which the union budget focused on. So anyone want to continue?
हेलो मैं कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ माय नेम इज गणेश वर्मा मैं कुछ हाईलाइट ऐड करना चाहूंगा जो एलोकेशन अपनी जो पैसे अपने लाख करोड़ के अंदर होंगे जो अलग अलग स्पेसिफाई मिनिस्ट्री को करे गए हैं फर्स्ट मैं बताना चाहूंगा मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस को 5.94 लाख करोड़ से अब की बार एलोकेट किए गए हैं एंड उसके बाद में मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड हाईवेज को 2.7 एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रेलवेज को 2.41 एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कंज्यूमर अफेयर्स एंड फूड एंड पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन को 2.6 दिए गए हैं एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स को 1.96 एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ केमिकल्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स 1.78 मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रूरल डेवलपमेंट को दिए गए 1.6 एंड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर को 1.25 मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कम्युनिकेशंस को दिए गए 1.25 तो अब हम जो मेजर स्कीम्स है हमारी जो पिछले ईयर जितने कितने एलिक्वेट किए गए थे इस साल कितने कर गए मैं उसके बारे में बताना चाहूंगा डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जो हमारे बजट था पहले था हमारा 2022 से 23 हमारा 100 करोड़ था अब की बार 1250 करोड़ है और देन जो एक हमारी स्कीम है जल जीवन मिशन इसके अंदर पिछली बार 60,000 करोड़ का था बजट अब की बार 70,000 है और एकलव्य मॉडल रेजिडेंस स्कूल पहले पिछली बार 2,000 करोड़ था अब की बार अप्रोक्स 6,000 करोड़ के अप्रोक्स है और प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना जो पिछली बार थी 48,000 करोड़ और अब की बार है अप्रोक्स 80,000 करोड़ के अप्रोक्स है तो ये कुछ मेजर स्कीम्स है जो अब की बार इनमें कुछ एक्सपेंड किया गया मनी और बजट के बारे में जो कि अच्छा है थैंक यू
Okay. Ashi, you can
Hi,
continue.
myself Ashi.
Okay. Okay.
I'm from BTech third year from ECE branch. I tell about the vision of the budget. It increase the opportunities for citizens with focus on youth and also growth and creations, strong and stable macroeconomic environment. It's also vision that key अनलिशिंग द पोटेंशियल ग्रीन ग्रोथ फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर जैसा कि अभी गणेश ने एक्सप्लेन किया फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर को यूथ पावर और इंक्लूसिव डेवलपमेंट एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट लाइक रोड्स वगैरह दैट्स ऑल द थिंग्स
Okay.
It's enough for me.
So, adding to what Ashi just said now, all these visions come under the concept that Nirmala Sitaraman stated that this is the first budget of Amrit Kal. So, Amrit Kal is basically a BJP campaign sort of thing. They stated that in 2014 they stated like "Achhe din aane wale hain." It's similar sort of. It gives us similar sort of vibes that Amrit Kal means the gateway to heaven. तो स्वर्ग आने वाला है ऐसा उनका कहना है due to this budget.
This is because Lok Sabha elections are going to held next year. This is
I
also the
guess
agenda.
genuine reason. That is the only
मैं एक
reason.
बात ऐड करना चाहूंगा। अ, अब टैक्स में रिलैक्सेशन भी दिया गया, वो किस लिए कि जो नए स्टार्टअप्स वगैरह 1 साल का जो गैप दिया गया टैक्स के लिए, वो भी कहीं ना कहीं जो नए स्टार्टअप्स है, इंडस्ट्रीज ओपन हो रही है या ग्रोथ के लिए, कहीं ना कहीं वो भी हेल्पफुल रहेगा इस बजट के अंदर, जो कि की पॉइंट को अच्छा किया गया स्टार्टअप के लिए।
Okay. I want
And
to add
also
some
this increase
points.
the GDP of India.
Uh, Sorry to interrupt you, Ashi. What were you saying?
It also helps in increase GDP growth of our country.
Okay. So what I was saying that I go through the article of the union budget and I read a lot about various schemes, used or developed by our government. They were mostly regarding the agriculture sector. I saw various budget allocated to the fisheries, fishery startup, those who do the fishing. 6,000 crore rupees is allocated to that also, and almost 19,000 biofuel plants were also to be set up by 2025. And Also, what I have noticed is that budget of Ministry of Defense is highest budget which is allocated. That is almost 5.5 lakh crores. So, what do you want to say on that?
Regarding that, what we have seen, uh, this is all part of the investment they're trying to do. They're also even trying to decrease their uh, it's called. Uh, I'm struggling to pronunciate that word. Uh,
Fiscal
sorry.
deficit. Fiscal deficit.
Physical deficit. They're trying to decrease. Thank you. They're trying to decrease that physical deficit because each year the government is spending more and it's earning less.
You mean
So
capital expenditure is more and revenue expenditure is less, so
revenue.
that to expenses that loss government has to take loans, land their assets and borrow money from the international banks.
So this would only mean that they're trying to increase the agriculture sector because it is a potential sector in India. So they're trying to boost that agriculture sector and try to take taxes from the middlemen so they can keep their GDP at a specific point. Their target is 4.5, I guess, 4.5, the deficit they're trying to
This
keep it.
year they have targeted it to 5.9, and by 2025 they are targeting to reduce it to 4.5% of our
4.5,
GDP.
yeah.
Yeah, that is for the 2025 2025 year. Okay, so what Ganesh was saying that tax, it is also a we can say rahat for the taxpayers, as according to the new tax regime, the limit for taxpayers has been increased from 5 lakhs to 7 lakhs.
7 lakhs, yeah.
This means a person whose income is 7 lakhs, up to 7 lakhs, he do not have to pay the tax. But also, even if his income becomes more than 7 lakhs, just one or 100 or 200, or you can say 1000 rupees more than 7 lakh, the tax starts from 3 lakh. That that becomes applicable from 3 lakhs. Uh,
So it is a way of government to attract them towards the new tax regime rather than old tax regime.
but what I have studied about this budget is that I have learned through some videos that old tax regime is helpful. Who have joined? Okay,
Yeah, for more budget investor, there are more benefits in old tax regime.
okay. Anybody who would like to add some more points?
I add something points on budget. जब भी हमारा बजट पास होता है, देन हमारे पास कुछ की हाईलाइट पॉइंट्स होते हैं। तो अब नाउ जो हमारा बजट पास हुआ है, तो उसके ऊपर हमारे कई स्कूल्स हो गए, एजुकेशन हो गए एंड हॉस्पिटल्स वगैरह एंड अदर मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस के बारे में देखा जाता है। जब इन्होंने आप चेक करेंगे जो निर्मला सीतारामन हमारी जो मिनिस्ट्री है श्री निर्मला सीताराम जी मैम, मेरे को नाम याद नहीं बट उन्होंने आपको देखा होगा अब तक जितनी बजट पास हुआ है सबसे ज्यादा इन्होंने ही बोला है। लाइक 1 hour प्लस इन्होंने बोला है। लाइक इनका कंटिन्यू चलता आ रहा जो भी हम चेक कर रहे हैं। तो इन्होंने हर एक पॉइंट को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया, जो कि हाइलाइट्स पॉइंट्स हैं उन्होंने दिए।
उन्होंने पार्लियामेंट में काफी जोक्स मारे थे, so it's been trending this budget, pretty much trending on
Okay,
Twitter
I would like to
lately.
add some points about the vision of Amrit Kal. This was the brought out by our BJP government that this is the starting of the Amrit Kal, as our country has celebrated 75 years of independence last year, and this 2023 to 2047 era will be the era of Amrit Kal, as our country will be celebrating the 100 years of
100
independence.
years, yeah.
So budget is also important regarding to that. So I would like to tell the visions of the Amrit Kal set by our finance minister. These are opportunities for citizens with focus on the youth. Second is growth and job creation. And third is strong and stable macroeconomic environment. I think now I remember that these points have been covered by Ashi, but I would like to discuss more on these the vision of the Ambedkar. So, what do you guys say about opportunities for citizens with focus on the youth? What
So,
opportunities is government, our government, creating for the youth?
so increasing in capital infrastructure, as I already stated that increasing in capital infrastructure means increasing in public infrastructure. So it is proportional. We have seen the more buildings you create, the more bridges you create, more civil engineers are
Engaged in
hired,
the process.
creates more job opportunities. So this is one of the biggest factor in increasing capital development. And another factor is about the reduction in the taxpayer, relaxation in taxes. So that is one of the good factors for new taxpayers to, they can consider earning more, try applying at multiple jobs if they can. So they don't have to worry about the final tax they have to pay. So
Also,
this is one of the
yeah.
point, according to me, I feel it.
Also, I would like to add
This is a
some
good
points
point
that
about this.
government has increased some taxes
And also creating urban infrastructure in tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
Yeah.
So what I was saying that government has increased taxes on jewelries made from gold bars, and they importing them. They have increased the tax on the cigarette by 16%. Cigarette and alcohol that are excise duties, and one of them was I can't remember the point. Ganesh, do you want to proceed?
No, you continue. Due some reason, my camera is because my window shut down. Please.
No problem.
Bear with us.
Okay, anybody?
So, increasing the excise duty on cigarette and alcohol, this is a point which would create certain sort of awareness in youth if they are unable to buy that. So this is good that they are staying away from all these uh, factors which inhibit their growth.
One thing also
And
was covered in the budget is that compressed biogas. It means while producing the natural gas (CNG), uh, companies have to add 5% of the compressed biogas that is prepared from the manure or cow dung, etc., etc. Many things. This will decrease the supply of crude oil and will make India more Atmanirbhar, and it decrease its our dependency on the Middle Eastern countries for the
renewable
crude
fuels,
oil.
yeah.
That also our our government is also applying that companies have to produce engines that can run on ethanol. Nine, you can see in next 2 to 3 years. What I have known is that in the next 2 to 3 years, 95% of the fuel will be ethanol and 5% will be petrol. Also government is also focusing on producing hydrogen. Almost around 50 million metric ton hydrogen is to be produced for other options we can consider for our road transport.
So I also saw in this budget they are trying to increase the subsidy on petrol. So if petroleum is expensive and they are decreasing the excise duties on uh, batteries and EVs, so they're trying to boost renewable energy over non-renewable sources, which is a good thing for national development. So more EV sector is getting the boost in this case. So
Okay.
might see electronics vehicles soon running on the streets much more.
Okay. Anybody who would like to give any other points, or I will conclude this group discussion.
I had Vishal to say over 60% rise on cigarette. That is National Climate Contingent Duty (NCCDK).
Okay, so I
We have
said that was
60%
excise
rise
duty. That is
as
not an
compared
excise
to,
duty.
yes,
Okay, sorry.
that is increase 60% rise according to previous budget.
Okay. I would like to conclude this meeting by saying that budget budget is the very important thing of our country. If we want to know about the what our government is paying our taxes, where our money is going, we can watch. We can see the budget now. There is facility of watching the budget online. We can get all information, and this is the era of Amrit Kal, and seven priorities were laid down by our government. As finance minister said, it as referred it as Saptarishi, which Ashish said, and that are inclusive development, reaching the last mile, youth power, financial sector, green growth for our environment, and reducing the carbon emission from the factories, unleashing the potential, and seventh and last is infrastructure and investment. uh, that is our government's prime focus this year. So thank you.